All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am your Ice Dragon Rayron VR, and I have another pre-order highlight to talk about. One that's definitely got my interest, and I think this is the first time I've kind of showcased this company. But let's go ahead and dive right into it. So, we've got the announcement from Rapido that they are doing an HO scale Southern Pacific Dome Lounge car. These are the quarter or three-fourths dome lounge cars here, and I tell you what, I'm actually kind of excited for this because normally I don't do pre-order when it comes to coaches and so forth, but this one seems like it hits all the boxes for me. It's part of my UP family heritage that I'm trying to collect. It is a unique piece of item that you can't necessarily get from any other company, and so this one definitely grabbed my attention when Rapido sent out their newsletter. And so they got some awesome pictures here of what the dome car look like, and they got some render images here that just look gorgeous. Like, they're going to try to do a full interior that's colored, that's fully lighted, and it is quite something because it is heavily detailed. There's more pictures here. So it's designed from original blueprints, two fully detailed interior configurations, multicolor, two underbody arrangements, and just all the bells and whistles that you expect in modern day, just passenger cars and so forth. So looks like we also got metal magnetic knuckle couplers, which is pretty cool. And it comes in a variety of road schemes. Now, there is kind of a downside when it comes to having all these details, and considering that this is their first initial run of these, it's going to be the price tag. So, as you can see down here in US, because again, this, to my understanding, this is a Canadian manufacturer. It is $151.95. Wow, man! I thought back in the day when we saw the California Zephyr cars being at 100 a piece, I wouldn't see that go past that. But yep, here we are, $151 for a one car that's heavily detailed. And man, normally I would turn away, but considering how unique this is, we've got different paint schemes and road schemes here. We've got Southern Pacific here in the daylight colors. I think this is gorgeous. And again, to mash this with the BLI daylight train I'm putting together, I think that'll look really nice. We've got the Southern Pacific in this yellow, what I would call the Union Pacific color scheme. I wish they did a UP of this. I know it's probably not prototypical, but again, I wish it was said Union Pacific. Again, I can probably switch out the decals and say Union on it. But to be honest, I'll just keep it as is, put apart as my excursion train for UP. Again, it's very unique. What I like about this too is that there's only 4 trucks to deal with, which is nice. And so, I'm a big fan of 4 trucks or 4-axle passenger cars, because 3 axles I tend to have a lot of issues with, just from functionality standpoint, from derailing and so forth. I just have the gremlins when it comes to 3-axle cars and passenger cars and so forth. So yeah. So some other ones we got here. We've got the the SP General Service scheme, which I'm trying to build that train up as well. And then I think we got some Amtrak ones. Let's see. Yep. So we got the Amtrak configuration here, which is pretty cool. I'm probably gonna pass on the Amtrak just because I'm not necessarily focused on Amtrak right now. And I like the Superliner coaches rather than these Dome 1 single level. So not necessarily for me, but I am interested in at least 3 of the schemes. We've also got the Canadian Pacific as well. And so those are the offerings. And so, again, with that price tag, oof, it's definitely going to hurt. But I'm a fan of this. I like the uniqueness of this. And I'm definitely want to grab it in the daylight schemes at a bare minimum. I'll probably go after the daylight, the what I call UP scheme, and the SP General Service, just because I am building those trains up right now, and this will be a nice little collection with that. So, and Rapido is known for the quality, is known for the details. I've seen plenty of YouTubers praise their work. I think this will be the first time that I'll actually be interested in getting something from Rapido, because typically they do Canadian Pacific and Canadian National, and I typically don't, and they do a lot of the Amtrak stuff as well. but I tend not to get those currently. But this is the first announcement, the first offerings that I'm kind of excited for. And something else to note is that if you pre-order before 16 October, you get a 5% discount, which is something else to keep in mind when it comes to these price tags. Again, this is the MSRP value of them. So I think it's worth getting it for me personally. So, what do you guys think? This is a little too expensive. Is this a bridge too far when it comes to the price of getting a fully decked out passenger car? Let me know in the comments down below. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.